Okay, very good morning, my dear friends. So, welcome to our Botany free online coaching for all competitive examinations, and also the CPGET, JL, DL also it is very useful. So, today's eminent resource person, Dr.A.Arajani Madam Garu. Hearty welcome, Madam. So, Madam has clearly explained about yesterday algae general characteristic features. So today, Madam will going to explain about the classification, and the remaining topics will clearly explain by today itself. So, Madam, please welcome and start your session, Madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, students. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yesterday class, if any doubts in algae general characters, if any doubts.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Madam,
Yes?
if possible, please enlarge the screen.
Yeah, yes, sir. After that one, I will enlarge it. Any doubts, ma? Yesterday class? It's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the yesterday class general characters of algae? I will
Algae.
start. Algae. General account, habitat, talus. Yes or no? These all things are completed. Today, I'll start the class classification of algae. Here, you can observe to the what is the classification, how to algae classified. These are things we have to study. 1 second. What happened? See, classification meaning in algae study of, tell me anyone, what is the study of algae? నిన్న చెప్పాను కదా phycology phycology కదా phycology. Next, after general account thallus organization, what is the algae classification? But in degree standard level, you can study to the Fritch classification only. In PG, different scientists, different classifications are there. But degree level, only Fritch classification you have studied in your syllabus. Okay. What is the classification? First one, it is the first most compressive, authoritative, and accepted classification. Fritch classification, compressive, authoritative, and accepted classification, which is gives in Fritch book. The scientist Fritch written the one book. The book name is called Structure and Reproduction of the Algae. What is the book name? In some times to ask the Fritch scientist book name also. Structure and reproduction of algae. This classification is based on several criteria. What criteria? You know what of the first one is the pigmentation, types of flagella, assimilatory productions, thallus structure, reproduction. These are the basic characters to take the scientist, Fritch scientist, to classify the algae. In 1935 to 48, the Fritch scientists divide the group algae directly into 11 classes, and 49 orders are there. In that one, the main character is algae is called the autotrophism. Plant shows to the characters. These are the characters. Yesterday I will explain. No, the plant body is called thallus. Autotrophism is there, and vascular system is totally absent without embryo also. And sex organs where the unicellular or multicellular without layer of socket. Zygote never develop into embryo, only to form the zygote. Life cycles I'll explain yesterday, haplonetic, diplonetic, and alternative life cycles. These are all basic characters to take the classified the algal members. Okay, primary classification. These are the characteristic features. Diagnostic characteristic features is the diagnostic characteristic features. These are the algal. Some of the sound is there, ma. Who is that? Unmute yourself. These are the identification characters for the algae. But what are the basic things to take the Fritch scientists to classify the algae? Based on the morphology and physiological features of algae, the first position is the pigment composition, the chemical nature. Chemical nature meaning the plant body to made up of cell. Yes or no? Each and every cell wall, what type of chemicals are present and what type of reserve food material also present. This is the second basic thing. And number of point in insertion, the length of flagella, the style of flagella, different types of flagella. This is another point. And the another one, the nucleus. Nucleus is the define the nucleus, that is the presence of nucleus or absence of nucleus. These are basic things to take the scientist Fritch, the classified the algae. See, algologist gave classification of about but authentic and comprehensive classification was proposed in Fritch scientist, that is the 1935 to year 48. The scientist to published one volume or book. That book name is, see here, Structure and Reproduction of Algae. Very important, girls. Structure and reproduction of algae. This is the book of the Fritch scientist. This book was also sometimes to ask the question, Fritch scientist to publish what type of book. Here, he classified total how many class? 11 classes and 49 orders to classify the Fritch scientist. See, what are the 11 classes? The first one, Chlorophyceae. The name is called green algae. Second one, Xanthophyceae, yellow-green algae. Chrysophyceae. Basilarophyceae is called diatoms. Cryptophyceae. Dianophyceae is the dianoflagellate. Chloromonidae. Euglenophyceae. Pheophyceae is the brown algae. Rhodophyceae is called red algae. Mixophyceae is called the blue-green algae. These are 11 classes to divide to the Fritch scientist in the algae. But in your degree standard, you have to study only Chlorophyceae. Yes or no? In the Chlorophyceae, the types, Volvox, Edonia, Para. These three you have to study in first year. The second class, Xanthophyceae, yellow-green algae. These are not taken. Vachiria is not now in your syllabus, but in I am studying that time. The Xanthophyceae also there in degree level. That is a Vachiria. Okay, only Chlorophyceae is there, and the second one, Pheophyceae, brown algae. Here only one type studies you have studied. That is the Ectocarpus. The third one also Rhodophyceae, red algae. Here also you have studied only one type study. That is the Polysyphonia. And the last one, Mixophyceae, blue-green algae. Here you have studied Nasta, Cannabina, Cytonema, Oscillatoria. 4 type studies are there. Why I'll explain these type studies? Expected questions in degree level. These are type study can by heart it and read out very clearly. Okay. See, these are classes, 11 classes, total 49 orders to classify to the Fritch. Coming to the, what is the class 1? What characters are there? How to divide in that one? first I'll explain to the first class chlorophyce member. See, this is the chlorophyce meaning green algae. I'll explain now. Green algae. Here, chlorophyce main is the color. That is the pigment is main important. Flagella is main important. Reserve food material is main important, and reproduction cycle, life cycle. These 5 characters, each and every class basic thing. The first one here, what type of pigment? Pigment is a green color pigment is there. First character, freshwater algae. Here, chlorophyce dominate in freshwater. Marine and terrestrial is there, but very dominant in freshwater. 80% of algae found in freshwater. Remaining percentage marine and terrestrial. What is the thallus formation? Unicellular motile forms, some algae colonial, some algae non-motile thallus, and some of the thallus filamentous. These are the thallus structure. Unicellular, colonial form, non-motile form, filamentous form. These are the thallus. What type of pigment? Coming to the pigments, here pigment is the green color, you know. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B is the pigment system. That's where this class is the green. Chlorophyll A is dominate, but that's where this is a green color pigment, and some carotenoids also present. Coming to the reserve food material. See here, reserve food material is the oils. That is the penetrating in structure. Oils is present. What type of flagella? Flagella is most no. Flagella is called here one important one. The flagella to produce the protein is flagellin protein. This in algae, the flagella, how to unmute yourself? Some are disturbing me. Unmute. See here, flagella is to form, no? Flagella is main important to movement of the algae. These are how to form the flagella. Here, the flagellin protein is most important. That protein to produce the flagella. The arrangement of flagella also 9+1. 9 flagella to round, and middle one is there. The arrangement also sometime to ask. Flagellin protein and arrangement is a 9+1 arrangement. Here the algae flagella. In bacteria also flagella is there, but that bacteria flagella tubulin and that protein to produce the flagella. See, these two are also very important. In algae flagella produced in flagellin, in bacteria flagella to produce in tubulin proteins. Okay, coming to the sex organs. Here oogamous type of sexual reproduction is there. Zygote is present. That type of life cycle is called the haplonetic life cycle. These are characteristic features of the chlorophyce member. Coming to the xanthophyce. These also freshwater terrestrial, not for the marine. You can observe only freshwater, some of terrestrial water. Pigment system here, chlorophyll A. Here another very important thing. Chlorophyll A is very common, students. Chlorophyll A is very common, all classification of algae. But where the another chlorophyll pigment is there, no? In that one, A is there, another one B. Same in xanthophyce also, chlorophyll A is very common. The another pigment is the chlorophyll E and beta carotenes, special xanthophylls. This one is the E xanthophylline. The special type of carotenes, beta carotenes, and spicoxanthins also presents in this one. That is a pigment system. Another coming to the very important character, reserve food material, that is called oils, leucocins. See, these are pigment system and the reserve food material. Coming to the flagella. By-headed, these three, each and every class. Okay, student? But freshwater, terrestrial water, sexual reproduction is the very common, but it is common. But in the examination point of view, to ask the question, pigmentation, types of reserve food material, types of flagella. That is the most important. Here, reserve food material is called the oils, and the leucocin is the second reserve food material. And the type of reproductive motile flagella, motile unequal flagella, unequal type of unequal, and one is the tensile, one is the tensile type of flagella is there. That is a two or unequal size. Different types of sexual reproductions are there. The mostly oogamous type. Life cycle is the haplonetic life cycle. This is the xanthophyce. Coming to the third one, chrysophyce. Chrysophyce, also the third class of Fritch scientists to explain the chrysophyce. Mostly freshwater. Only few, just 10% or 5% of the marine water you can observe to these chrysophyce. See, chlorophyll A is very common. What is another pigment? Chlorophyll C. And excess of phycochrysine. Phycochrysine meaning here A and C is present. But in this class, phycocyanin is very dominant, highest pigment is there. Thus, where this chrysophyce class color is yellow-orange pigment. Yellow-orange class. Why? Phycochrysins are more present. That's why this is a yellow-orange pigment. The reserve food material oils, leucocins. Sex organs, very rare, present in the isogamous. Flagella is one or two flagella, equal type of flagella, very rare, unequal length is there. This is the third class. Coming to the fourth class, Basilarophyce. Here, diatoms. Another name is called Basilarophyce or diatoms. The color here in this one, yellow or golden brown diatoms. What is that one? Yellow color or golden diatom, brown diatoms. In case to ask the question is sometimes that is a basil. Don't ask the expected direct question. Basilarophyce. Here the another name also very important in that one is called the diatoms. The Basilarophyce, they occurs in kinds of freshwater, sea soil, and terrestrial habitat. See, freshwater is there. In the diatoms, freshwater also present. Sea soils also, where the sea coast, ocean coasts are there. In that soil also, you can observe to these Basilarophyce or diatoms. And here, terrestrial habitat also present in Basilarophyce. The pigments is the diatomin. What type of pigment is present here? Diatomin pigment. Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C. This is the pigment, diatomin pigment, beta carotins and xanthophylls. Beta carotins and xanthophylls also present. That xanthophylls is the lutein and fucoxanthin. Very most important in this pigment system in diatoms. Another very important character in diatom, the cell wall. Made up of in the common three classes, cellulose is very common. But the fourth class, the diatoms, the cell wall made up of silicoses. Very, very important. Which class? Algae, the cell wall to made up of silicoses. That is called the Basilarophyce or diatoms. These silicoses with two havels. Two havels meaning one, Petri dish. Same like that Petri dish. One large Petri dish, one small Petri dish together is there. Same the cell wall structure also to form to the same like that. That is called the, one second. See, another one. Okay, next reserve food materials here, oils and chrysolaminaria, reserve food material, valitins also, reserve food material is there. Another very important character in this one, reproduction is a diploid condition of reproduction. Sexual reproduction is special type of reproduction is there. This one between protoplast ordinary individuals reproduction is there. Motile form is here. Motile form stages are 1 or 2 tensils flagellas are present. And see, sexual reproduction is the isogamous type of the spores to produce, that is the oxospores. These are also important. With what type of spores to produce in what? Oxospores. Life cycle is called the monogenic or diplomatic life cycle. Coming to the fifth one, the fifth point here, chrysophycy. Chrysophycy meaning here the fifth classification of chrysophycy. Here the chrysophycy is called the nearly brown color. What is the chrysophycy? Nearly brown color algae. These chrysophycy found in freshwater, marine water habitat also. Pigment system chlorophyll A, C, and beta carotene, xanthophylls, phycocyanin, and phycoerythrin. But these are different from the cyanophycy member. This phycocyanin, phycoerythrin is the present in the Phaeophycy and BZA and Rhodophycy. But here in Cryptophycy also, these two are present in phycocyanin and phycoerythrin. Here reserve food material is called the starch is present and pyrenoids also present in chrysophycy. Okay, this is just like brown to or orange algae. The characteristic features same, brown to all. And so here reproduction is the sexual reproduction. Rarely found is the isogamous type. Okay. Coming to the sixth one, dinophycy. Dinophycy is the color of classification, dark yellow or brown algae. What is that one? Dark yellow or brown algae. You can occurrence usually marine water and few in fresh water. To opposite another one. Dinophycy, the 80% of algae found in marine water. Only few fresh water and pigments are fresh water. Pigment, freshwater, marine and freshwater, motile flagella forms are there. Here pigments, chlorophyllus usually dark yellow, brown colored, discoid numerous special type of pigments are there. The chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C, beta carotenes, phycoerythrin. Phycoerythrin is a red color pigment. Pyridine, these are the pigment system. Coming to the reserve food material, here starch and oil fats is the reserve food material. Reproduction, very sexual reproduction, rare and not very defined. It is the isogamous type of reproduction. Examples is the pyridine, these are all there. Okay. In this one, 6 orders to divided the scientist. Coming to the 7th class, Chloromonidae. This is a bright green in color. In this bright green occurrence, all members are found in freshwater reservoirs. Chromatophores pigments, bright green in color, numerous and discoid chloroplasts are present in this one. And chlorophylls and pigments is the xanthophylls. The reserve food material is the fats and oils. The reproduction is longitudinal division. And Vacularia example, very simple class. Only in this one order is there, that is a Chloromonidae order. And coming to the 8th order, Euglenoaceae or Eugleniae or Eugleniaceae, Eugleniae. This is the pure green in algae. Euglena is a pure green in algae. You can observe to the, they are occur only in fresh water. Pigments is called the chromatophores. Many and pure green, usually chlorophylls also present. The reserve food material, that is the reserve food polysaccharides. What type of reserve food material? Polysaccharides and para-amylon starches are present in this one. This is a very, the structure or thallus microorganisms are. Motile flagellas are present. The flagella here, two arising from the base and canal-like invaginations are present in these vacuoles. And reproduction by fusion. Ante the identify and fusion type of reproduction. Sometimes isogamous also. Coming to the ninth one, Phaeophyce member. Very important, the Phaeophyce. This is the brown algae. Phaeophyce, mostly marine algae in sea water. No, you can't see in freshwater Phaeophyce. All are 100% algae found in Phaeophyce class, marine water or sea water algae. Here, pigments is these pigments, chromatophores, brown and with 3 thylakoid per lamella. And main pigment is the yellow fucoxanthins. Very, very important. What type of pigments are there? Fucoxanthins pigments are present in this class. Reserve food material also very important. Laminaria starch, mannitol alcohol. Very simple thallus is there. Heterotrichous filamentous. Very important. Thallus is a heterotrichous. And what is the heterotrichous? Two type of branches. One is the creeping branch. One is the erect branch. Creeping and erect branch both are present. That's why this is a heterotrichous of thallus is present. Reserve food material, laminaria and mannitol alcohol. Here, motile reproduction is too laterly. What is the isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous? 3 types of reproduction: iso, aniso, oogamous type. These are motile biflagellate, flagella unequal, laterally attached, usually present in groups. Resting stage in zygote is absent. Different types of alternation generations occur in this life cycle. Here, this is the isomorph and the monogenic diphlomonditic is there. In this one, best example you have already studied in Ectocarpus. Here, in this class, total the scientists divide 9 orders. Ectocarpels you have studied in degree level. Ectocarpus, Teleopteris, Culturarials, Sporocanals. These are the orders. Total 11 orders are present. Coming to the 10th one, Rhodophyce. This is also most important. Red algae. The name is called red algae. Here, usually this one also seawater or freshwater. Marine water, only few, just 1% freshwater algae is there. The best example, Phallisiphonia, Bradycospermum also. The pigment system here, D, chlorophyll D. This is a red algae. Phyco D is there. Phycoerythrin, phycocyanin, both are present. Phycoerythrin or phycocyanin. These phyco or phycoerythrin is very dominant. That's why this class is a Rhodophyce. The color is red algae. Beta carotenes also, beta carotenes are there. Reserve food material also, many times to ask the question, reserve food material in Rhodophyce. That is called very, very important. That is called Floridian starch. Starch is very common. To ask the very simple. But where is the different types of reserve food material is there? In that one only you can by hand it. Okay. The here, what type of reserve food material? Floridian starch is the reserve food material. Here, presence of pit connections also very common in this one. The total, this is a motile. Okay, here flagella is absent. Very, very, very important. Which class the flagella is absent? This is the Rhodophyce and Cyanophyce. Both are algae. The flagella is totally absent. That's why these are all the motile stages. Motile stage completely absent in the life cycle. The male gamete is known as spermatium. What is the male? Here also to ask the male is the antheridium, female is archegonium, like this oogamete. But here some names are there. In Chlorophyce also, Cara, I'll explain the type study of Kara time. The Kara male is the global, female is the nucleus. Same here also, the rhodophysi, male organ name, male gamete name is called spermatium. Female sex organ name is called carpagonium. Male and female, male is spermatium, the female is carpagonium. The spermatium or carpagonium and spermagonium. Zygote never releases the carpagonium. This is the fruiting body also. This question also too important. These two names, carpagonium is a female sex organ, spermagonium is a male sex organ. The year both are to form to the fruiting body, not to form zygote here. Never zygote to released. These two combine to formation of the fruiting body. That body name is called carposporophyte. That is the first fertilization changes. You can observe this is the carposporophyte. Mostly sporophytic stage, and that is the life cycle, trizenic life cycle. In the type study time, I'll explain what is the trizenic life cycle. And the last and final one, myxophysi or cyanophysi or blue-green algae. The members of this class are known called cyanobacteria also. See how many names are there, you can by heart it. These are the names. Occurrence, they occur mostly soil, branches of trees and all other habitat. Freshwater, terrestrial, epiphytic, endophytic, symbiotic also. Main pigment, chlorophyll A. Only see here, chlorophyll A only present. All algae, chlorophyll A and some another one also there. But except myxophysi or cyanophysi, only one type of chlorophyll is there. That is the chlorophyll A only. Beta carotenes and phycobilins also present. That is the C phycocyanin and C phycoerythrin. Here, C phycocyanin is very dominant. That's where this algae class, this class color is called blue-green algae or BGA. The color is the blue-green. That's why phycobilin of the C phycocyanin is very dominant. That's why this is the blue-green algae. The reserve food material, sugars, glycosans, cyanophysis starch, and metachromatin granules also present. And another most important character, sexual reproduction also absent in this class. Okay, did you here? Mostly vegetative or asexual. But which reproduction is absent? Sexual reproduction is absent, but parasexuality is present. In this order, in this class, 5 orders to identify the scientist. These are the classification of Fritch classification of the algae. See, if any doubt, ma, ask me. Even a doubt unte adagandi. Ardhamainda? Maatladaredi.
Clear. Clear.
Yes, madam. It's clear? Yeah. Next, I will explain to the economic important. See, girls, these are the very important questions to expect the questions. Yes or no? General account, and the next thing is called the economic important. These are the classification. These are the main expected questions. You can by heart it. Okay. 1 second. Did you got it, my screen? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
See, economic important also to expect the questions. Here, mostly very important economically. You know, the algae prokaryotic characters are there, eukaryotic characters are there, marine, fresh water. These are things you know. Explain in this one. Okay. What is the food? First one. Here, some foods are the important foods are there in algae. Human food, main various part of world, Scotland, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, America, China, Japan. They are taking various ways of choice of food. People, algae may be to taken as solids, cooked with meat, and some eaten with as vegetable, fried with meat, some flavors of the dishes also. Why these are food material? There are the very nutritional values are there. The amount of proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, A, B, E, C. These are the important. Mostly marine algae, chlorophyll, that is the alga. Yes, sir, you know alga. That is the lettuce. Sea lettuce. Alga is called the plant lettuce, you know. But sea lettuce is the alga, is the marine algae. And the next one is the laminaria algae as a food. And you can observe the all throughout the worldwide to utilizing this one. Another most important, chlorella. Chlorella also very expert in this way the single cell protein is there. In that time, this chlorella utilize the scientists. Here proteins and vitamins is the most high protein content is there. Amino acids also present. That's where nutrition for the human being as well as animals also, that is a chlorella. This is only single cell proteins are present in this one. And what is the fodder? This is a seaweed fodder. Mainly, you can you know what type of countries utilizing in this one. Many countries, factories have been established seaweed process. That is a cattle feed, eggs, hens feed, seaweed meal, increased in the iodine content. That is the butter, fat, coconut of milk. These are the main seaweed meal. And algae is the fasciculator, meaning the marine as well, fresh water also. This is a several vitamin. This green algae, diatoms, blue green, all the were widely eaten by the fishes. It is the main important to the fasciculated. That is the vitamins are present, more vitamins in this one. And the fertilizers also. What type of cyanophysi bacteria is there? No, fixation of nitrogen, oscillatoria, nasta, canabina. This is the use for the organic fertilizer. These are algae fix the nitrogen in the atmospheric nitrogen. And the recumulation of alkaline, that is a pH control to the atmospheric also. That is that one. And the soil particles also, it found importance are there. That is the binding of the surface of the soil. And the space research, very, very important. Students, this one. 7th point, many times to ask the questions. You know space? Yes or no? The chlorella is there, no? In that chlorella is being used in the space research. Chlorella has been found very suitable for keeping the air in space. Okay, in the go to the space, in that part oxygen level is down. In that time, the space time can keeping these chlorella, the pure of or long interplanetary flights. Still the air and carbon dioxide has been concentration is feed into the hold, and that is these chlorella is the chemically algae restore oxygen into the space vehicle by the photosynthesis. Very, very important. In the space time, what type of algae utilized? That is a chlorella. This is a single cell algae. And commercial production. Many commercial productions also in the PO5. Here, another important character, commercial production, most probably marine algae. That is a PO5C and rhodophysi, agar-agar, you know agar-agar. Alginic acid, agar-agar, you know, that they are utilizing in the tissue culture and development in plant growth. These are agar-agar you can use. Alginic acids utilizing in your paste, creams, and powders. And Cara Green also utilizing these all products. Very economically, highly production for the marine algae. That too, PO5C, Rhodophyce. These commercial production you can buy it. That is agar-agar, arginine, carotene, the Rhodophyce and PO5C. Agar-agar, see, these are the agar-agar, geratin and Chronodrus gracilaria species to produce the Gelidia, gracilaria and Gigartina. These three example for the agar-agar to produce. Very important microbiological tissue culture in lab, culture media, fungi, bacteria laboratories also utilized in that agar. And another very important paper industry, silk industry, preparation of ice creams, jelly, sweets, baking. These are agar-agar utilized. And the Kara green. What is the importance of Kara green? Obtained in the Candrus scripsum. Very, very important. These also. Write down the in your notes. The Candrus scripsum. This is the Gigatiana, Idria, Laminoridis. This is the Kara green. Several industry appliances in the textile industry, paper making industry, manufactured straws, and next one is the shoe polish and lotions, toothpaste, emulsification and spending agent, baking, dairy products, and these are utilizing the Kara green. What is the alginic and alginates? Calcium, magnesium salts are present in alginic acids. In this PO5C member to produce the alginic, it is the salts used to manufacture variety goods, that is the film making, that is the jams, jellies, films, fabrics, creams, textile polish, paints also, utilizing this one. Here, main important in this one, laminaria, example, fucus, all PO5C members to release this alginic and alginides also. Another one, diatoms. Diatoms is a fossil forms. This is the cell wall to made up of silica, no? This is silica, marine algae. This is because silica walls hard chemically, sediments in the freshwater basins also. Nowadays, these chemicals inert nature, mainly used in the insulation, filtration agents, and industrial filtration. And many medicinal values also present, that is a chlorella, chlorellin, and the Rhodophyce algae, that is agar-agar, and laminaria. These are the medicinal uses, and sewage disposal and other products also. These are the useful, no? Some are also negative importance also. Toxicities also, parasitism. Yesterday I'll tell, no? Cephalurus to causing the red rust disease in tea plant. That is the one negative. And the microcystis is the very dangerous algae in the diarrhea. In case microcystis water you can drink, no, in that algae to disturb the in stomach, gastric trouble, and vomitings and many diarrhea diseases to causing in microcystis. Algal blooms also very danger. This is the main important anaemia. These are the causing animal poisoning in temperate some countries. These are the negatives. And marine vessels also. These are the municipal water supplies also. These are mostly economically important of the all algae, this one. Okay, did you understood, ma? Today's class, classification and economic important. Here, I'll explain already in the yesterday class, today both. You can prepare your own notes, girls, students. Okay, you can buy the, in the first year degree books are there. Yes or no? You can, in case books are not there, you can buy the first year degree books in Telugu Academy books. You can read out and to prepare your own notes. Yes? Did you understood this today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See you girls, students. Tomorrow we will meet. Okay? Same time.
Okay, ma'am.
Madam, kindly give your email ID, madam.
Email ID?
Yeah, ma'am.
Why?
Madam, I need your PPT, ma'am.
Okay. In search already to post the PPTs in YouTube channel, no?
YouTube లో పంపిస్తున్నారు కానీ అవి తీసుకోవడానికి మేము ప్రింట్అవుట్ తీసుకుని చదువుకోవడం పాసిబుల్ కావట్లేదు మేడం.
అవునా? ఆహా, ప్రింట్అవుట్లు తీసుకొని,
మేడం.
అవునవును, ఒక నిమిషం ఆగు. ప్రింట్అవుట్లు తీసుకొని
మేడం.
చదివేదానికన్నా నేను ఇందాక చెప్పాను చూడండి, బుక్స్ ఉన్నాయా మీ దగ్గర?
యా ఉన్నాను
తెలుగు అకాడమీ బుక్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా.
మేడం.
నేను నిన్న చెప్పిన టాపిక్స్, నిన్నది ఈ 2 రోజులది మీరు ఓన్ గా నోట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోండి.
మేడం.
ఇవి పీపీటీస్ కన్నా అవి చాలా బెటర్. మీకు అక్కడ
అంటే
ఏమైనా
ఇది మీరు
డౌట్స్ ఉంటే
చెప్పేది పాయింట్ వైజ్ ఉంది కదా మేడం, ఐ క్యాచింగ్ ఉంది ప్లస్ ఈజీ టు రీడ్ మేడం. దట్స్ వై వేర్
ఏంటమ్మా? వాట్?
మీరు ఇప్పుడు పాయింట్ మీరు చెప్పేది పాయింట్ వైజ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఉంది కదా మేడం. సో ఆల్రెడీ
అవును.
మేము విన్నాం కదా, మళ్ళీ ఆ పాయింట్స్ నేను చదివితే ఇంక ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది అనమాట.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, నేను తిరుపతి సార్ కి సెండ్ చేస్తాను పీపీటీస్.
మేడం. మేడం.
లేదు అంటే మీ తిరుపతి సార్ కి నేను సెండ్ చేస్తే సార్ని అడిగేసేయండి మీరు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే మేడం, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం.
ఓకే, అర్థమవుతుంది కదా మీకు?
అర్థమవుతుంది మేడం, చాలా క్లియర్గా ఉంది మేడం.
యా, ఇట్స్ ఓకే. సీ యూ స్టూడెంట్స్ టుమారో.
Yes, madam.
నాని క్లోజ్ చేసేయి.